Eric McGrath, drivenforlife.com, and we're coming to you from Washington State. It's a little overcast and very cold, but anyway, we're talking about leadership blocks this week, and you know, we have just touched on a couple of them, and that's to create some awareness, and so that everybody is aware that, you know, we all have, for the most part, we have more than one of these in our life, and I tell you, if I went through the whole list, man, most of us have most of them. And so just being aware gives us the ability to work on them, gives us the ability to get stronger in our leadership presence and in our life. And you know, I got to comment on one, the one on controlling versus empowering behavior. And the comment asked about the person's boss and their boss being a controlling boss and how to deal with that. And you know, the first place to start always with a controlling boss is to, well, communicate and have an open, hopefully you have that open, trusting communication that you can have with your boss and talk about the issue. However, let's assume that's not possible. Let's assume it's a culture and that boss is very controlling. What a lot of people do is they go into giving their power away, or they almost turn into you know, it's not Eeyore, but it's just kind of a, you know, okay, I'll do it your way. You know, and if that's what takes place, you got to regain that power. You got to start standing up for yourself, because that'll display, if you're getting that at work and you're completely crushed there at work, giving that power completely away, well, then that's going to carry over into your life. You're going to go back into your life, and then, you know, you're not going to be confident in other areas, and it just kind of trickles down through everything. And there's nothing in life worth giving up your confidence for, giving up your power. So you get to stand tall. Now, that doesn't mean you get to snap back at them. If they're going, you know, do it this way, and you're like, whatever, to the boss, well, that's not going to work either. So this takes some tact. Yet the first thing to do is be sure and confident in who you are, standing tall in your own shoes, and in turn, just coming back and saying something that makes sense. So they're saying, you need to do it this way. And you know, you go, you don't have to say it to me that way. I understand. Thank you. Could you say it to me this way next time? And see where it gets you. You know, and maybe even that's too evasive, but find a way to stand strong and to stay in your power. Stand tall in your shoes, as I call it. So anyway, we're just going to touch on this topic, and I thought it was a great question, so I wanted to dive back into it. Yet, you know, in the end result of all these leadership blocks, different things show up for all of us, and different behaviors are attached to each one. So keep working on them. Keep becoming aware. We'll come back, we'll circle the wagons at a later time and hit leadership blocks again. Yet, overall, make today your best day, because it's Eric McGrath, drivenforlife.com. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.